My mom is the most creative person I know. She has at least one idea per day, and they can range from wanting to paint a mural to starting a side business. My dad and I tease her because she starts every conversation about her ideas with, "So I was thinking," and we go, "Here we go again." I asked her how ideas come to her and if she's ever been in a creative rut. She said no, she always has ideas. Have there ever been times when you were in a sort of creative rut, when you didn't have any new ideas, or maybe you were in the middle of a project for Girl Scouts or the store or anything and you just couldn't think of anything?
No, because there's always something different out there.
I'm reminded of the Elizabeth Gilbert talk with NPR, where she said a writer was chased by ideas, that the writer could feel them coming from far off and had to run to pen and paper before they passed her up. I think my mom is the same, but the other way around. She chases ideas. This is probably because during her childhood, my mom wasn't allowed to participate in sports or explore avenues that she was interested in. My grandpa made sure she focused on schoolwork, and for the most part, only on schoolwork. And as we know, schools don't necessarily encourage creativity. So during my mom's early childhood and ever since, ideas and creativity have become increasingly attractive to her.
That's why I'm always coming up with ideas, because it's an outlet. And even if it doesn't work out, at least, it's a distraction also. And it's fun.
But despite my mom being so creative, she doesn't think she has the ability to create. By that I mean she had an idea to create a mural in my hometown, but she didn't think that she could paint it. My mom hardly ever draws, and when she does, she tends to think the pieces are ugly. She drew this based off of the logo of a podcast I created with some friends, and I shared it with them and they all said, "Let's make this our logo now," but she would have died if she had heard that. So when she visited me this weekend, I told her about Wabi Sabi. I told her how Wabi Sabi tells us that it's better when our art is imperfect. But she said she approaches her ideas and creations by thinking, "I can make this and I can make it pretty." In fact, even while talking about Wabi Sabi, she maintained that stance.
Like I said, for Sabado, to make it pretty. Like the Girl Scout building, I wanted to make it pretty. When we painted the inside, it was just to make it pretty, to make it different.
Right.
Yeah. And when I see stuff, a lot of it is to make it pretty, or some stuff that I see and it's like, oh, I could make it my own.
But I told my mom through Wabi Sabi, nothing is without imperfections. I hope that after our talk, she draws and creates more. Even if her drawings are unconventionally beautiful, even if they are crude and imperfect and incomplete, but especially because her drawings have these qualities.